Hey guys, welcome back. If you're here, you know you are watching.
You know where you at.
The Dior group.
You know where you at. Yes, sir, man. If you're watching our video, we're thankful for you guys for watching our videos for one. But if you stumbled across our page, whether it was Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you're watching this video at, we just pray that it blesses your life and how it needs to. Like any area that you're weak in, we want to try to lift you up just a little bit. Yeah. And the goal is to do one thing, just to leave you a little bit better than we found you. Whether we make you laugh, whether we give you an inspirational quote to take home and run with, whatever it is, we're here for you, man.
We're here for you. Well, guys, if you see, I got on my little army pants, and he got on his olive green. And guys, why is this? Is this random madness? No, it's not.
It was planned.
It was planned, guys, because we are going to war. Guys, all year we are attacking. We are coming through the crowd, and we are going to end up on top. So we said, hey, what's better than to wear our army attire and get with it? What you thinking about going to war, though? Like, what you think?
2021. 2021 is a year where people be ready to fight. Like, we need to be ready to fight just because it's an opportunity where you can go out there and build something big.
Yeah.
Like, the industry that we're in, we can go out there and build something big, but again, nothing's going to come to us. It's not an entitlement mentality. Nothing will be given. We have to go take. Right? When you go to war, you're trying to take something. You're trying to conquer something. So we're going to war, man.
We're going to war. We coming out shooting figuratively, not literally. And guys, we are going to take over. I'm telling you, like the way we plan to see our 2021 ended in the beginning of our 2022 and that ending, oh my God. It's a great thing in store for the Dior group. But
trying to level up.
I'm going to come in. I'm going to ask Adam a few questions and we're going to get some of those crazy thoughts in his head.
Let's do that.
So when we work in our business, guys, what we work for personally is freedom. Guys, a lot of people want freedom. A lot of people will never actually experience true freedom. Like freedom from working for someone else, freedom from financial freedom, like freedom from burdens of problems that money can solve. Guys, people will never get to experience that. And I want to ask you, what do you think about freedom? Why do you work so hard for freedom?
Give us free. Give us free.
I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to play with you.
Freedom is everything. Like, freedom is who you are. Like, the freedom to, like you said, wake up and do whatever you want to do every day. Yeah. Like you said, many people will never experience true freedom. And in my mind, I think it's worth fighting for. 100%. Like, I think it's worth going to war over. Yeah. I think it's worth, hey, man, look, putting everything on the line and be willing to die for your freedom. Right? So how you live your life, how you interact with your wife every day, how you raise your kids up. Right, having the freedom to where, hey, look, I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to go clock in anywhere and do anything. Right, that's a freedom we're fighting for. Even if that journey took you, 5, 10, 15 years.
So what?
It's worth fighting for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, but that's just my thoughts on it.
No, I love it.
This is my thoughts, bro.
I love that thought, and I love when you talk about freedom because when he talks about freedom, guys, y'all see the oozing passion coming out his head. That's like his topic. That's his thing. Like,
I love freedom.
Freedom is
Give us free.
He says that all the time. I want you to stop saying that on videos.
I mean, it's real, man. Listen. From where our culture came from, right? Freedom's always been big. Like, it's always been big. 400 years ago, freedom is, but I think even now, like now it's not like a race thing anymore. No. More it's like a, financial education thing. Like putting a hold on your finances, putting a hold on your career and your business life to where, hey, look, I'm going to be free in every aspect of my life. Okay. Not just free to vote. Yeah. Like, not just free to do that. Like, I want to be free to live my life every single day how I want to live it with the money that I need. Yeah. So my family's good. Right? Like, again, don't fall into the notion of you don't need money. Like, to be like, you need freedom in all aspects of your life.
You need money now.
Like, goodness gracious, man. If you're trapped, financially, okay, how much freedom you have, you still can't do nothing.
Correct.
Come on, man. Some people be free in both areas of our life.
If you're free in the financial aspect, but all your time is taken up because you're still working those 12 to 14-hour shifts. I mean, either way.
Not just talking about time freedom. So you can have a good paying job, but I gotta go in and work, right? Yeah. I gotta go in and work, which means if I'm going in to go work, what am I not doing?
You're not spending your money.
What else aren't you doing? Who's spending your money? If you ain't spending, who's spending it?
Who is spending it?
Probably your wife and your kids.
Without you.
Like, they enjoying all the fruits of your labor while you still going to work for, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Whether you're on planes, trains, automobiles, travel all the time, that takes a toll on you. That's time freedom. Everybody needs time freedom. You need both. It's both, man.
You need both of them.
Both sides. Man, get out my face.
Both of them. Y'all know the little mean.
I ain't playing with you, man.
Anyways, guys, I'm going to jump back in there. So I'm going to still stay on his little topic, and I'm going to go to why do so many people never experience true freedom? So why do people either get all the money and no time, or why do they have the time and no money? Like, where does that happy medium come in where you can have time, money, freedom, all of that?
It all starts with, I think it starts with getting in the right opportunity.
Okay.
Some people haven't been exposed to the right opportunity to, to be in that situation.
Okay.
Right? For example, a lot of things come from information and learning, and some people don't, know what else is out there. Right? So we listened to E.T. the other day, right? And he said the word of the day was investigate or to explore.
Yes.
That's key. Like exploring other industries, exploring other opportunities. Because once you start exploring, your mind opens up. Right? You start exploring stuff, asking the right questions, getting around the right people. Your mind opens up, right, to new possibilities, to new opportunities. But it starts with them. It starts with exploring. And once you find that opportunity, you pray on it.
Yeah.
You think about it, right? And if that feeling is still the same the next day, like, man, if it feels like an opportunity that I can't miss, then okay, you may be on to something, right? You may be on to something. Somebody's telling you something, right? You've been praying for something, asking for something, and the opportunity's right there. Hey, you got to jump in. You got to go do it.
You got to go do it.
You got to go do it. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to get your freedom for you. You got to win your own freedom, man. You got to fight for that.
Your own freedom, you got to fight for it.
You got to fight for that.
I love your passion when it comes to talking about
freedom,
being free.
Oh, freedom is everything.
Because it's a big thing that, none of our families have experienced freedom. So if they experience it, it's going to be from us.
No, my parents still working.
Mine are too.
My parents are still working. Like
every day.
And a lot of your parents are still working. Like, they ain't free.
How does that make y'all feel? That would be my question. Like, your parents are still working. You're grown enough to provide for a family. You're supposed to be able to kind of reciprocate what your mom did or your dad did or your grandma to get you to the point where you are now. And to think that you can't give back anything that they gave you, like, that's poopy.
Is your freedom worth fighting for? Is their freedom worth fighting for? Let's take it out of you. Maybe you don't care about your freedom. but your parents' freedom. Your kids' freedom. Is it worth fighting for? Is it worth dying for? Like 50 Cent said, get rich or die trying.
Get rich or die trying.
I mean, that's what he meant, though. His freedom was everything, man. It wasn't about the riches and the jewelry and the cars and the clothes. It wasn't about that. It was about freedom. Nobody stepping on your neck. No bill collectors calling your phone. Come on, man. Nobody putting pink slips on your door.
Oh, gosh. No.
Come on, man. Nobody being able to fire you, give you a pink slip over across the desk and fire you. Like, no pink slips.
Right.
Hashtag no pink slips.
No pink slips.
On your house, or that your boss come in and hand you a pink slip. Like, it happens all the time in corporate America, man. So you gotta fight for your own freedom, though. You can't do that for you. You gotta do that for yourself.
I love a good word.
Word of the day is freedom. You're going to war, though, man. Be willing to go to war over it. Seriously, and it's, again, I think you touched on it. You said it. In terms of why so many people, why do I think people never experience that balance? And again, man, it starts with, education, like educating yourself, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in like your personal life, your relationships, like
your kids. Yeah,
your kids. Like, just it's information is out there for you. Like, the opportunities out there for you. You just have to know. I kind of related back going to when I was coming out of high school, right? When most kids come out of high school, there's so much money, in scholarships that can pay for your college.
Oh yeah, nobody ever gets them.
Nobody ever applies for them because they don't know about them. They don't.
Or they don't want to do the work.
Or they don't want to do the work. But some people don't even seek the information. Like, don't know. But you can go type in on Google, blah blah blah, and a whole list of scholarships will pop up. But me, I didn't know. My mama knew. She was trying to put me on game, but if it was just me by myself, I wouldn't know what to do.
See? Shout out to mom-in-law.
Yeah. So let's talk about war, though. Let's talk about that. I want to talk about We're talking about the theme is war, right? And how is war won? That's your question. How do you think war is won?
Would you like some water?
I'm not drinking that girly cup on camera.
My cup is nice. Oh, shout out to my girl, Haylin Stanford. She makes these and it's amazing. It stays cold all the time.
Y'all see Mrs. Larkins?
Mrs. Larkins. Mrs. Larkins.
But yeah, okay. How was war won? Like, how do you think the number one way war is won? You got two opposing forces. How's it won?
Mindset.
Mindset. Okay, I like mindset.
And D, I want to know where I got this from.
Where?
Thank you for asking, baby. We watched Game of Thrones, guys. I think we talked about this on a different video. We were watching Game of Thrones, and it was one of the knights was a little smaller than everyone else. If you've seen Game of Thrones,
I think you should Google his name. I think you should Google the character.
I will Google the character.
I think he's a Lannister.
Peter.
That's not his actual name, man. What's his name on the show? What was his name on the show? Tyrion Lannister. Tyrion Lannister was by far my favorite character on the show. He was my favorite character on the show.
Because he had to use his mindset, and Adam said he learns a lot from him watching that show. But yeah, so I know that you can use your mindset to win battles, whether you don't have to physically be fighting in a battle. When you say going to war, mindset is what I'm talking about. For everyone we're competing against, our mindset's going to beat them. And 100% in 2022, we are going to be on top. So, guys, what do you think?
I think mindset is huge in war. So using your brain, right? Yeah. Your brain, being mentally tough is definitely a key contributor to winning any battle.
So you would say that was the most important key, or would it be like another key?
I would say the most important key is your strategy. And it's called...
That's a good one.
And I think in war they call it war tactics. So basically the commander of the army or let's say the coach of the football team, whatever, when you go into a match, you have to have a strategy. Like you got to have a plan going into the match, because you may not have the same resources as the other party. Right, like Tyrion Lannister. He may not have all the resources as a big, strong knight, but he uses brain. Right? So I feel like even in today, if we're going into war, we got to have a better strategy than everybody else.
Okay, I like that.
Like if you have a better strategy, that's everything, right? They don't pay CEOs to work. They pay CEOs to think.
He says that all the time.
To think of strategies, right? To say, hey, look, I may not have as many resources as another person, but what I do have is this. Right? And if I focus on this and create my strategy based off this, I can overcome whatever.
Okay.
That's the mindset you got to have. That's how you win war. It's really about your strategy. It's not about your resources. It's about the strategy you put in place. Not the resources, but the strategy. The strategy involves what? Getting a team of people together. Right? Planning with a team of people.
Okay, I like planning. So hold on. So to produce the strategy, you have to have a team.
You got to get a team.
Then you need to plan.
And
then you need to
fight.
Fight,
man. Go once you got the plan and once you have the strategy, right, and you have a team of like-minded people around you. Now it's time to fight. Now it's time to go do the work, right? In our industry, now it's time to go out there and help protect families, because the more families we help protect, the more money the insurance carriers pay us, right? So that's our strategy. That's the strategy to find as many people who want to do that. To find as many people who say, you know what, I want to create my team, right? I got the strategy, right? He giving me the strategy. I want to get a couple players on my team that think just like me, right? And once they do that, let's go fight, man. Let's go fight for our freedom. Let's go fight for our families' freedoms. Let's go fight for our kids and our grandkids' freedom. Let's go out there and fight each and every day. The system, they got the system. The strategy's there. They got the system.
Yeah.
I just need the people.
Just need the people.
Come on, man. That's how you gotta think, man. That's how you win with the resources that you have. Because you may not have, tens of thousands of men behind you. You may only have a faithful few.
And that's okay.
A faithful few, 3, 4, 5 to start with. But if you become faithful over few, he'll make you rule over many.
A word.
Come on, man. He'll give it to you. That's all I gotta say about that, though. That's how you win war, though. You ready to go to war? You ready to go to war? I'm ready to go to war.
I'm ready to go to war. So like I told you guys, like all year, we're coming at it, guys. Because we're coming from this angle, and we're coming from this angle, and we're coming from this angle. Everywhere.
Before we close, when you go to war, anytime like any opposing force goes to war, they go into war knowing that casualties will happen. Like struggles, setbacks, adversity will happen when you go into war. That's already in the plan. That's embedded. That's guaranteed. That's a fact. That's a fact. Casualties of war is real. And in business, it's the same thing.
Okay.
So you go into it with the mindset of saying, hey man, look, I don't care what happens, right? I don't care what I have to go through. I don't care who quits on my team, right? I don't care, what debt collector calls my phone. Like, I don't care if an eviction notice comes on my house. I don't care if a car gets repossessed. I don't care. I do not retreat.
You do not retreat.
I do not retreat. Because you got a plan. You saw the vision. You wrote the vision. You made it plain. Now you just got to go fight. But yeah, that's my ending piece on war.
I like it. So guys, thank you for coming back to watch another one of our videos. When we come here, we really just come to talk in front of you guys, private conversations in front of a camera. This is just our everyday thoughts, and we hope that you enjoy our content today. It was a little short and sweet, we know, because we got to jet up out of here and go hustle for a second. But I'll let Adam tell you what to do, where they need to go, what they need to do.
Hey man, if you like what we're doing, we humbly ask, share the content. There could be people, just like us, who are trapped in a space, who want to go fight for their freedom, who want to go fight for their, hey, look, their kids' freedom. There are people out there with our same thoughts, our same beliefs, our same ideas. I know it. Yeah. There are 330 million people in the United States. I know there are several like us. So the best thing you can do for anybody is share it to them. But if you're watching it, on YouTube, make sure you put a thumbs up. If you're on Facebook looking at it, make sure you give us that little red heart. Come on, man. And just share the content. If you're on IG, same thing. Give it a heart. Double tap that thing.
Love y'all. We love you. We out.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back soon.